Have you ever noticed how, suddenly, every industry seems to have an AI version of itself? AI doctors diagnosing diseases faster than humans? AI lawyers drafting legal documents in minutes? AI artists generating stunning visuals in seconds? But here's the crazy part. These aren't coming from tech giants like Google or Microsoft. They're coming from small AI startups, teams of just 10, 20, maybe 50 people that are shaking the foundations of billion-dollar industries. And today, we're going to explore exactly how these AI startups are doing it, how they're rewriting the rules of competition, outsmarting corporations, and changing the future of business forever. So grab your coffee, because by the end of this video, you'll see why the next trillion-dollar company might not even exist yet, but could be built by AI. Welcome back to the channel, where we break down the biggest trends shaping the future of business, technology, and innovation. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell, because today's episode is one you'll definitely want to remember. AI is no longer just a buzzword. It's not coming soon. It's already here. And while the world's biggest corporations are still figuring out how to adapt, thousands of AI startups are already cashing in, moving faster, innovating harder, and growing at record-breaking speeds. But what makes these startups so powerful? Why are they able to disrupt industries that took decades and billions of dollars to build? Let's dive deep into the 5 major industries being turned upside down by AI startups, and the secret playbook they're all using. Healthcare. AI beating the clock. Let's start with healthcare, one of the most regulated, expensive, and complex industries in the world. Traditionally, it takes years and millions of dollars not to develop and test a new drug. But AI startups like In Silico Medicine and Atomwise are changing that. Instead of testing thousands of compounds manually, their AI models predict which molecules are most likely to succeed, cutting the research timeline from years to months. In Silico Medicine's AI even discovered a new drug candidate for pulmonary fibrosis in just 46 days. To put that into perspective, big pharma companies usually take 4 to 6 years to reach the same stage. And it doesn't stop there. Startups like PathAI are using machine learning to detect cancer cells with accuracy levels that rival, and sometimes surpass, human pathologists. The result? Faster diagnoses, cheaper drug development, and a healthcare system that's finally shifting from reactive to predictive. Finance. Algorithms versus Wall Street. Next up, finance. For decades, billion-dollar hedge funds relied on human analysts, intuition, and historical data to predict markets. Now AI startups are rewriting that rulebook entirely. Companies like Numerai and Upstart are replacing intuition with intelligence. Numerai built a decentralized hedge fund where data scientists around the world train AI models to make investment decisions. And Upstart uses AI to approve loans not just based on credit scores, but by analyzing thousands of hidden patterns, like education, spending habits, and employment trends. The result? Banks that partner with Upstart see 75% fewer defaults and 173% more approvals. AI startups in finance are doing what old institutions couldn't, turning data into decisions. And in an industry where milliseconds can mean millions, that's a total game changer. Education. Personalized learning at scale. The education system has barely changed in a century. One teacher, many students, one size fits all. But AI startups are making learning personal again. Companies like Squirrel AI in China and Newton in the US are building adaptive learning systems that customize lessons in real time. If a student struggles with algebra, the AI adjusts instantly, slowing down, explaining differently, and recommending extra exercises. The impact? Squirrel AI claims students using its system improved their test scores 5 times faster than traditional methods. And for universities, startups like Gradescope are using AI to grade assignments automatically, saving teachers hours every week. So, whether it's classrooms or corporate training, AI startups are quietly building a future where education isn't just efficient, it's individualized. For entertainment and media, the creative revolution. Now let's talk about the creative industries: film, music, art, and writing. You might think creativity is a human-only skill, but AI startups are proving otherwise. Take Runway ML, for example, the AI video editing platform behind viral tools like text-to-video generation. Or 11 Labs, which creates realistic AI voices that sound indistinguishably human. And then there's Suno AI and Udio, producing entire songs from a simple text prompt. These tools are empowering small creators, YouTubers, and indie filmmakers to produce Hollywood-level content without the Hollywood budget. It's not about replacing creativity, it's about amplifying it. The same way Photoshop changed photography, AI tools are changing every creative industry, and startups are leading that charge. Manufacturing and logistics, the smart factory. Finally, let's look at the backbone of the global economy: manufacturing and logistics. Startups like Vicarious, Bright Machines, and Covariant are building AI-powered robots that learn by watching humans, not by being manually programmed. These robots can adapt to new tasks on the fly while assembling parts, sorting packages, or inspecting defects using computer vision. Meanwhile, AI logistics platforms like Pathmind and Optimal Dynamics use reinforcement learning to predict shipping delays and optimize routes, saving millions in fuel and time. Even Amazon, the logistics giant, has started partnering with startups rather than building everything in-house. Why? Because these smaller companies innovate faster and deploy solutions in months instead of years. The result is a new industrial revolution, where AI doesn't just assist humans, it collaborates with them. The playbook behind AI startup success. So, what's their secret? Why are small AI startups outperforming billion-dollar corporations? Here are 3 key advantages they all share. Speed over size. Startups don't have layers of bureaucracy. They can pivot, test, and launch products in weeks, while big companies are still holding meetings. Data as fuel. Instead of physical assets, AI startups rely on data. The more users they attract, the smarter their models get, creating a self-improving feedback loop. Talent without borders. With open-source AI frameworks and remote work, startups can hire the best talent from anywhere in the world. A small team in Pakistan, Poland, or Brazil can build tools used by Fortune 500 companies. And that's exactly what's happening. These startups are global by design. The ripple effect. Old industries fighting back. Of course, big corporations aren't just sitting back and watching. They're buying, investing in, or copying these startups at record pace. Google acquired DeepMind, Microsoft invested billions in OpenAI, and pharmaceutical giants are partnering with AI drug discovery firms. But here's the twist. Every acquisition fuels more disruption. Each time a startup gets bought, 10 more appear, faster, cheaper, and more ambitious. This is why AI isn't just a trend, and it's a permanent shift in how business operates. So, what can we learn from all this? The future doesn't belong to the biggest players, but it belongs to the fastest learners. AI startups are teaching us that with the right data, creativity, and courage to experiment, anyone can challenge billion-dollar giants. Because in the AI era, power isn't about money or size, it's about momentum. If you're watching this, you're witnessing one of the greatest transformations in business history. And who knows? The next AI unicorn might just be built by someone watching this video. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Which industry do you think AI will disrupt next? And remember, the future isn't waiting, it's already here. You just have to build it.